Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of our Throttur Reykjavik save. Um, we're here getting ready for the HK game in the League Cup. Really only like 2 days after the last match where we ended last episode. I just want to come back because I made a few board requests. So let's see, as we actually have what is this even for? I don't even know what this is for. Which one is this? My coaching class, they will not proceed with helping me out. I don't know why, but yeah, they won't let me proceed with my coaching course. But we got another two in the next day: youth recruitment and training facilities upgrades. Um, the board, I forgot to mention it last episode. The board in the winter said that they're beginning the process of looking for a new stadium, like site for a new stadium. That's the extent of the knowledge that the club is given, so I can't request a new stadium or anything like that. But they said that it's starting, so um, they will not proceed with the training grounds upgrades. Sigurd and Gun Larkson both picking up multiple week injuries, and then here as well the youth recruitment. They will not do that as well either. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we go ahead, we get to this HK game. Hopefully, turns out and we get another win. All right, so here we go for this HK game, the semifinals of the League Cup. We're going to go with a pretty strong 11: Betke, Traore, Thorhallsson, Aronson, Hamalainen, Nikas. I want to move him and Nomansana, switch those two around, see how these two do in this way. See if I can get Nomansana involved in the attacking third a little bit more. Garrison, Subotic, Akinula, and Jeffs will top off. Hafdorson's fit enough for the bench. Hietalin will make the bench as well as a wingback. So, pretty strong starting 11, strong squad despite the injuries. So, hopefully, we can go ahead, take down HK, and get to the final. Free kick here with Nomansana. Has a hit. It's a good effort, but Askerson is able to keep it out. Nice and not too difficult for Askerson, but a decent effort for Nomansana. Really quite a slow first half here. But we're at the 30-minute mark, and HK has the possession. Vigfusen, Jonsson, Runarsson, Thorvarsson gets past Nikas, plays a good ball in behind a Trotman, and Bekke dives really early, but he still somehow manages to make the save. Interesting animations there in this match, but we remain at 0-0. Hamza Traore with the corner kick, whipping it in, headed away. Subotic back to Traore. He's got plenty of space. He cuts inside, has a hit, and Hamza Traore gets on the score sheet. He doesn't score many, but that is a big one there. 39 minutes. Hamza Traore gets his goal. His first goal for Throttur Reykjavik. Did not realize that was his first ever goal, but it set it down there at the bottom ticker, and that makes it 1-0. Huge goal for Traore, putting us up there. Good effort past Askerson. Between episodes as well, I have been meaning to at least get a new away kit. I'll probably do at least 2 of the kits between episodes, if not all 3. Get a good refresh for this upcoming season in the league. We are about at halftime as Garrison has a free kick inside his own 18, but expecting the referee to blow his whistle, and there it is. 1-0. We do lead. Could definitely be more. It needs to be more. We need to be playing better. The final third has not been great. I did decide about halfway through the match that first half to switch back Nonsana and Nikas. We were conceding a few chances more than we were so far this season in the cup, and still not really doing too much in the attacking third. So why not switch it back and at least hold the defensive line a little bit better? As Traore wins it, Nikas now. Nomansana covering Traore. Nikas over to Odd Garrison. Nikas again. Akinula, Nikas. Good link up play. It's Odd Garrison, whose effort is saved by Ash Garrison. That's out behind for a corner kick. Good link up play, good combination there to get a good effort on target. That corner kick from Odd Garrison will be headed away by Jarju. It's back to Odd Garrison, who's allowed space inside the box again. It's played across, and it is tapped in from Liam Dottie Jeffs. A very similar goal to the first one. As we repeat and score again on this corner kick, the initial head ball in is headed out. Subotic picks this up just like the first goal and gets it back to the corner taker. And Odd Garrison this time is allowed so much space to drive into the box. Instead of cutting in and having an effort, he cuts it down the line towards the byline and plays it across. And Jeffs is there to tap it into the empty net after Oscarson misses. And we lead 2-0, 50 minutes now on the clock. Hamalainen to Odd Garrison. Clipped in to Subotic. Odd Garrison now again. Ball all the way across, tackle deflection on its way. But Traore prevents it from going too far out. Traore now taken down. And he might be sent off. Carlson's in trouble. He's on a yellow card. And he will be sent off. It is a red card. As Carlson is off and we are up a man now. HK down to 10. As Carlson sent off for a clumsy challenge while on a yellow card. Hamalainen to Nikas. Back to Hamalainen. Nikas again. Aronson, Nomansana. Traore. Hansa Traore is doing brilliantly on that right-hand side with ball in, and Finn Bogerson's header is down and just wide of the mark. Elin, Axelson now. Jonsson. Jarju. Laursen. Vigfusen gets past Hjaltalin. Towards the byline, played in. Thorholsen's there to sniff out that cross. But this one's clipped in, and Gudmundsen with a good header heads it over Betke's goal. Stoppage time here. We still lead 2-0. Has not been too much more of a stress defensively here since that red card. But we're looking to add a third just to seal the deal, cap off a great performance. Hjaltalin's ball in to Finn Bogerson, whose header's off the bar. Hjaltalin would have been asking for that first ever assist, and the follow-up header is also over the goal. But Hjaltalin comes on. He's doing decent in this match since coming on. But that will do it for full time. Another 2-0 win as Njarðvík come back from 2-0 down to tied at 2-2. So we will have to see who we play. But another 2-0 win. A good performance in this League Cup to start our season. It's been a good start. We will play FH in the final. But it's been a good start to our season here. Alright guys, we're coming back here for this next gen 50 best wonder kids in football has come out for this current season. Gilberto Mora, the Mexican wonder kid, is won this season. You know, guys that you kind of expect in there: Decat, Tony Fernandez, Giel Fernandez, Luis Page, Jeremy Munga, Christian Camato. But there is a wonder kid here, Osama Jerby, right midfielder from Algeria at Asa Chief Schlef. So interesting to see him in there as well. Nikolai Christian, a Romanian attacking right midfielder at Barcelona. Interesting as well. Patrick Horvat there at Dinamo. You got a Pascal Constantin at a Swiss defender at Luzern in Switzerland, is another wonder kid in here. And we have any more? We do indeed. We've got three more. We've got Javad Shiri, Iranian center back, 6'2". And then we have got a Real Madrid Colombian with a wicked mustache for a 17-year-old. Is a central midfielder. And then we have here Abdelaziz Baker, Iranian right back at Fulad. So definitely some water kids in there. Gibraltar wins, takes the cake. Oscarson and Canal, I did not see them in there as well, so it's unfortunate. And obviously no Mansana, which I don't expect him to be. But yeah, there was a big gap there for international break, but we're coming up on that FH game here in a couple of days, so we'll be back for that FH. All right, here we are for the FH game, League Cup final. Going with the exact same starting 11 as last time. I'm going to switch these two back because I think it was better with them like that. So we're going to go ahead, same lineup. Finn Bogason is injured, but Heitharson is working his way back from injury, so he's fit enough for the bench here in this one. So let's go ahead, let's get on with this FH game, and let's pick up our first trophy of the season. And that's halftime. That was the entire first half. Nothing. I mean, both sides have got shots, a couple on target, but really tame. We've dominated possession. It has just been a game of zero danger chances. So it needs to change. It needs to happen ASAP. We need to win here. We want to get a win. It's going to be with Hamalainen. Todd Garrison is with the ball in. And Okidja is there to hold on to the ball. He will play long. Hamalainen wins that header. Subotic with it. To Nikas. Subotic again. Drops it back to Nikas now. Swinging it over to Traore. Back to Thorhausen. Over to Aronson. Nikas again to Subotic, who gives it away. And Maruf is going to look to spring a counter, but Hamalainen's there to snuff that out. Nikas. Hamalainen. Gerson. Subotic makes a good run to the channel. Gets it, keeps it in play. Gets past his defender Olofsson. Gets in the box. And Andreas Subotic. I was saying how we need to start and get a goal here in this second half early on. And Andreas Subotic with some moments of magic. Gets past Olofsson fancily. Somehow keeps it in along the byline. And then squeezes it in. Past Lakidja and past Latinov. And we lead 1-0 inside 2 minutes in the second half. Piracevic, but Nikas gets the touch, but not enough. And Nikas again. This time he gets it over to Jeffs. Jeffs has got plenty of space in front of him as Leondati Jeffs is going to keep running into the box, but his effort does not trouble Okidja, and it's over. Betki Traore. Up here to Subotic. Back to Traore. Subotic gets it back from Piracevic. Nikas. Jeffs. Good ball to Akinyula, whose finish is in. Is the flag up? It is indeed. He looked off, and he will be flagged for offside. Samson Akinyula, I think it's his third offsides goal of the season. Nikas drops it back. Haldorsson is able to clear. Halson. Robertson now. Maruf. Tees one up to the back post, but it's headed over on top of Betke's goal. Go kick here. So we are approaching the final quarter hour of this League Cup final match. Sek wins the initial header, but Nomansana picks up the loose ball. Philly Nomansana to Hyatalin. Heitharson with an ambitious effort that is high, well over Okidja's goal, does not trouble him one bit. Hamalainen to Haldorsson. Looking for Subotic, but not quite. So Olofsson wins it. Haldorsson wins it back from the roof now. Subotic to Nomansana. Hydarson, good ball. Akinyula's effort. It's Big Sam Akinyula with an emphatic finish. Put us in front. 2-0. Hydarson gets it to Akinyula. This one will count. A great finish into the corner past Arkidja, and we lead 2-0 now. GG Ingvarsson. And that ball is a hopeful one, too. Nobody realizes we are about to hit the 90-minute mark with the 2-0 lead. Sek. Halldorsen. Back to Sek. Target Hjatalin here on this right-hand side. Bjornsson's in. It's off the post. A great ball from Sek to Bjornsson. And Beck is beaten. But it is not in the net as it is rattled off the post. And that will do it. It's 2-0. And the trophy will be ours. As we win 2-0 here against FH in the League Cup final in the snow. Fantastic day to lift another trophy. Don't even know who's really lifting the trophy at this point. It always looks like it's the same guy. But I don't know who it is because it's not our captain. But the trophy is ours. The confetti is off. And we have won the League Cup once again. 2-0 in the final against FH. Subotic and Akinyula getting the goals. A big win for us. And we are going into the league absolutely firing at this point. So if we look at the fixture schedule, that is a win in every single League Cup game, including 4 straight clean sheets, is a great start to our season as we look to take on Keflavik in our first league match of the year as we just cross into April at this moment. Alright, here we go for our first league match of the season against Keflavik. Akinyula Halldorsen is in for Odd Gerson, who is slightly out of fitness, so he has dropped out of the starting 11. Subotic, Jeffs, Nikas, Noansana, Hamalainen, Yamalega, Thorhals, Beck, and Hjatalin comes into the starting 11 as Traore is dropped out for this first match of the season. These non-EU spots are tough to pick when they are all top quality players that I want into the squad. But it is what it is. We've got to figure it out, get the balance right. And hopefully the balance is right in this match as we take on Keflavik. Let's hopefully go ahead and get this win. Hamalainen to Subotic to Halldorsen. Hamalainen. Nikas. Halldorsen. Nikas again. Nomansana to Jeffs. Jeffs, good slip ball to Akinyula, puts it in. Think it's going to be offsides. It will be offsides. Akinyula with another goal, ruled out for being offsides. But a good play to get that chance. But we do look here to win this ball back and get the goal. Solet. Sane. Ragnarsson to Solet. And Hjatalin with a good interception there. Springs the attack just to Subotic. With an effort. Oh, Andrei Subotic with a worldie. An absolute fantastic goal from Andrei Subotic. And that is the goal to put us in front inside just after 5 minutes. Andrei Subotic with a good ball. Getting a good ball from Jess. All starts with Hjatalin's interception in the midfield. But what a finish from Subotic to put us in front 1-0. Termanini. Becciotto. Squared up with Hjatalin. Now back. It's Ragnarsson now to Akinyula defending deep at the moment. Jonassen. Becciotto. Ball's in. It's effort from Trottasen is in. It's Victor Ani Trottasen. Only a couple minutes our lead lasted. Becke got a touch onto it, but it could not keep it out. In their back level, Keflavik Becciotto gives a good touch and a great ball across. Thorhalsen's touch is also taken into the path of the forward. And their back level. Akinyula has his ball over to Jeffs. Drops it back to Subotic. Jeffs gets it right back over to Hjatalin out wide on this right. looking for the return ball to Jess, but doesn't connect, but he does win it back. Akinyula, great ball at Subotic again, and Andrei Subotic puts us back in front. 38 minutes now into this match. Andrei Subotic has got himself a double. Hyatterdin gives it away, but wins it back. And that's what we like to see for the youngster who's really been thrusted into this first team. Poor giveaway, but he won it right back. And that sprung us into a quick fire attack and another goal as we lead 2-1. We're here at halftime, 2-1 lead. Nothing since that Subotic goal, but we do have the advantage going into the second half. So hopefully we can go ahead, extend that lead, and get ourselves a win to kickstart this season. Akinyula now, looking for Subotic, but Termanini is there to comfortably intercept it. Jonassen drops it back to Olafsson, who will elect to play long. Hamalainen's initial header is not a good one, and Trotausen's in behind. His effort is saved, though, by Betke and preserved the lead. Trotausen had a good chance there, but can't make the most of it. Yamuego, Hamalainen. Oddgerson, back to Nikas. Gets it back to Oddgerson now. Doing some fancy footwork on this left-hand side. Can he do something else with it? As he tees it up to Jess, the back post. And Olafsson thought he got a touch onto it, but I think it just hit the post. Jess comes close once again. Oddgerson again on this left-hand side. But this is cleared away by Robertson. And Hamalainen does well to win it back. Yamuego to Nomansana. Over the great ball to Oddgerson. Hamalainen. Nikas. Effort off the bar and over. We are probing for that the third goal, but just can't get there. Oddgerson, Aronson, but blocked away. Oddgerson will pick this up again now. Thorhausen, Aronson, Nomansana. Back over here to Oddgerson. Gudjonsson with a good 1-2 to Oddgerson. He drops it back, looking for Akinyula. But a great intercept. I think it was Termanini with the intercept there. Surely that looked like a great chance to extend the lead. But Keflavik are still in it. Oddgerson. Over the top, looking for Akinyula, but it's headed away by Vala. Nomansana with a good ball to Oddgerson. It's Oddgerson. He balls in, and it is Arnar Borg Gudjonsson to make it 3-1, getting that 2-goal lead. It was crucial, as Keflavik at any moment could have sprung forward and got a goal. As we were probing and just couldn't find it, but there it is, as Gudjonsson finds a good little pocket of space inside the 6-yard box, and Oddgerson finds him, and it is in the back of the net for the Icelandic cam, and we lead 3-1. Aronson to Nomansana. Aronson, whose whip ball is in to nobody really, as Olafsson will hold on to it. And he will play long. Gudjonsson. Nomansana to Ingvarsson. Jeffs. Drops it back to Aronson. There's a strange highlight there to end the match, but that does indeed end the match as we take home the 3-1 win. Goals from Subotic and Gudjonsson. Jeffs, Akinyula, Oddgerson getting goals. Peixoto getting the goal for them. Great game. Oddgerson off the bench with a 9.1 match rating. Fantastic performance from him once again. Yamuego picking up a little bit of a knock, but nothing too concerning for him. But a great start to our season so far. Picking up our first trophy of the season against FH in the League Cup final. Getting the win against Keflavik to start the season off. So, great start to the season. Still here in April. So, long way to go for this season, but we'll be back after a big jump here. Maybe finish our way through April and May and at least June as we get into Champions League qualification for 2028-2029 season. So make sure you guys are subscribed because the next episode, we've got Champions League football, baby. We will be back then. Till then, see ya.